After taking the water, please, in that soil, take a picture of it, post on social media. In 1 or 2 weeks, then you can plant it. This is going to be a challenge anywhere, in your house, in your environment. 1 sachet water, 1 seed. I bet you, if we take this as a campaign, starting from Ifutu, all the youth, not the elderly ones, the youth especially, we can in a short time have trees all over. And on that note, I have a campaign. Bintu. Hello? Hello? This campaign, already we have started it, and I have a model here who is the campaign ambassador. She is starting from next week, platforms all over. So everybody can also start. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll take the next.
Thank you very much. My name is James Manfowusu, a student leader and a grassroots president, UW. A lot of research has been done as far as waste management and sanitation is concerned, but yet we still experience sanitation issues in Ghana. Has stakeholders made any effort to use graduate students or students to promote or create sanitation and waste management awareness? Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take one more, then we'll take some of the responses before we continue.
A very good afternoon to you all. My name is Raphael Adelin, and that was hearing aid to the deaf people. But my question is, if an individual is able to do this for people with disability, the deaf people are just able people who are like us, just that they have a different language, just like the French and English or any other. So what is the provision that is made for deaf people in order to include them on a campaign like waste management? I humbly asked. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think, can we take some answers before we proceed? We have 3 questions now. I think it will be appropriate we take some responses before we proceed. The last question was about the inclusion of the disabled, specifically the deaf, in a campaign like this one. Before then, we asked about the involvement of students in championing a cause like this. The first one was more of a suggestion, so we don't have to respond to that.
Well, thank you very much, the MC, and our colleagues. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, that most of the people that contributed is more or less of comments and recommendations, and want to inform you that we're here of questions as to how to address these very important issues. At the end of it all, if there's any specific question that we are in position to answer, then we will do that. But from the line of contribution, they are trying to make suggestions, not really question. So we'll take note of that, and you should also take note of the time, because we are hoping that we'll be able to join the Friday prayers. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That gives us just a few more minutes to wrap up. We'll take the next, yes.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
But you mean the Osofo Addison, we were Great World Foundation Church International. And before we share, I say, Yadebe Kwajun Munafi Ebeboa, na Numa Etumiakoyi. And he said, so you can't waste.
Person is performing below targets. Is there any penalty or whatsoever put in place to, withdraw the person? That's the question I would like to find out from the elders. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take the next, please.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Kwanse Yakubu, an assembly member who kept that means of littering our high seas with waste products, notably plastic products, by the foreign countries, especially the Western world, thereby polluting our seas and having adverse effects on our aquatic lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take the last one and then we'll come to the MPs. And no, let's take one more. Yeah.
Okay. My name is member for Kojo Baden North. Watch your Masan Bisan, or Yasan Bisa, or Yantodo. Plastic waste in honorable point, Papa, especially assembly members. Got to say choking in your plastic waste. By young day in Bessia, who be called rounds was a south. Or people to master sawa on your truck a call. But what better, or your recycling front, one more peanuts, also or yaza or her papa. Was I what one see her, no why you're the major man. It's the master there, one share, no one is recycling from Casa. Na one I was a someone, one man, Bibia also in Madame Asi.
Thank you. That was another suggestion. So if there's any MP that would like to take the question on, okay, then we go on. Let's go on. Yeah, let's finish. Then we'll continue. Yeah.
I'm Esther Akwabiru.
Yes, Esther.
From GNTD, that's Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association. Winneba. Okay. From Chop Mekone Fancy. Master Bisano. Abraham Penifuni Biro Casano. Wakade. Recycle bins, we should practice us at home. Oya some papa, yemu bimu yashase. Yeah. We've been separating them. Yes, plastic waste no another contain them, other waste in different one. But if you are, mama na all buffer. Woofie. Yeah. Oya ma, then we go and burn it. As the doctor is talking, you know. Make say the okade daminamano all my infection, the air pollutions and those things from the soil. Once I hear burning, there's chemical inside. All kwasa nasi. Ni no odi we fa na Yoruba oziba. Nti say nyob your beja, wo so nyimi da na ayama wo fie. Nti baye ne den. Na pure water rubber sachet no yanoma no so bi mo pick to them esa hen honorable assembly kase no. Ye ni nyina ono so to mebua kanka as a pamofo ye graduation obi UC that sachet e de pam raincoat ye hwe wada ye wom sadamenya man say ebia mpanyifo won hwe no won put in consideration that wo be ye na ade na akwa enyim amahen na we make more rooms ama edumayafo nsan na edumayafo because why no kwa echi a mejidi there as a pamfo that GNCDA no we will benefit from it na abua na magana afaneta pay from madam.
Thank you very much. That was another suggestion that we activate those that go around our communities to pick up the waste collection companies. We ensure they go around regularly because if the waste bins are full and there's nobody coming to pick them up, they are compelled to bend them. And we've been told today that it's not very healthy to do that as well. So we need to stimulate and encourage them to go around to pick them up as quick as possible. And also added that we find a way to encourage more creative people to even recycle stuff. Gave an example of somebody who used plastic bags to make a raincoat. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, my name is Kojo Guinea from Liberia. Winneba is my ancestral home. Unfortunately, we came to bury our grandmother who passed away at the age of 109 years. Nice. For the past 40 years, I've been back home in Liberia. And for the first time coming to Ghana, Winneba, I'd like to commend the MP for the area, which is Honorable Alex. When I came to see my very home, they have to hold my hand to carry. It was sad that we have been away for a very long time, we don't come home. But all the same, we have an organization in Liberia called the Winneba Descendants Union, of which I'm one of the heads. And we are appealing to the Honorable to think about us in Liberia. Also on the plastics, the streets of Monrovia is very filthy with plastics. And as this conference is being held and I've come to hear what is being said, I'm going to take it back home. As I was sitting back there, I chatted with one of the radio hosts in Liberia called Israel CA, that it was sad for me to come here and I don't see our 2 senators who are supposed to be here. If I'll be mistaken, they are here, but I don't see them behind the platform. So this is my message that I'm going to take back home. The forum has discussed how to control the waste plastic on the streets and various communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you can tell your people back home that if they log on to Honorable's social media handles, specifically Facebook, they can watch this event live and be a part of it. For the rest of us, we're also live on Osimpan FM, Odebi FM, and of course on Honorable's Facebook page. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am Samuel Odru Asamoah, Local Nook General Secretary, ECOWAS RC. Please, I want to know how best we can measure and evaluate the effectiveness of our plastic waste management efforts. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wafam Florence Diodu, me a beautician. Masama mebaka no ye into so. Yen be beka de eda wadembra wadeka ho na oye adwuma. Embra na ewo ho. Embra wo Ghana ha pa na di na ye ndi so. Nti yesre honorable yesre weni di bebre. Mo ma tankers na ewo ho tete mo. Mo ma tankers no ensan ye adwuma. Se tankers ni ye adwuma se tete no what the tankers e ba se sabi mo enidim ejana ko apa na gba na obata wa mada akwhye ni dem. Nti mo ma tankers fo won start won ye we adwuma no wo ye adwuma Ghana do tumpon madam.
Thank you very much. All she said was that somebody mentioned earlier on that we need to put in a lot of laws, stringent laws, and she's saying that the laws do exist, we just don't follow them. So let's apply punitive actions and sanctions so that everybody will be forced to follow the laws. Yes, ma'am. Quiet, please.
Ghana Cooperative Fashion Designers Association Secretary. Now, me question kakra me bisa oya introduce in their way. Sayasha mpote ma first no naka Zoom Lion what the dustbin sisi na nansen yenta ihu nanka mesre say mpote mo di sisi wa na wa ama obi because nya ya aba he no dodo na wo fie nti so obi to ho oba no educate odibo raba fa waste politin guha fa eyi guha nti next time oba betu egu nti kakan no oroko because I am mama fun water asuma mo fama no ko tu ball egu onu no wamba bi wembe te nti nwo so awo no so tum wa yandama at least obabua na oroko echi na mo fama no so wo pick.
Thank you very much. Her simple suggestion is that once upon a time we used to have Zoom Lion bins in our communities, but we don't see them anymore. It is pertinent that we have them brought back. Because the mothers that usually send their kids to go, dispose of their rubbish are not here with us today. But if they see the dustbins in their communities, they'll take advantage of them. So let's bring them back. We'll take the penultimate contribution or question.
Thank you. My name is Reverend Akenifu, representing the Honorable Clergies present here. I'm also going to enforce on the law. My colleague said something about law, and another lady also said something about law. We know ourselves, some of us, it's like, if the law is not there, it will be difficult for people to, kind of reason very well to do what is right. I'm a missionary under University of the Nations, Y1. I've been traveling a lot, but I was arrested twice, one in Zimbabwe, two in South Africa, on this very issue. One of my people, one of my people just threw something, a garbage, somewhere down. And because I'm a leader, or I was a leader then, I was arrested. And I was taken to the police station. But Ghana here, I don't know about most parts of Ghana, but we never here, we litter anywhere. And the law in South Africa is when you go to the market, you buy something, you buy the polythene bag also. But here is free. Go to the market, you buy something, they package it and put it in the polythene for free. So we don't see the essence of we keeping the polythene bag and then reuse it again. You see? So I think the one who proposed law is perfect, and I enforce it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take the last one. Last two. Okay.
Yeah, Mezinze Ebenezer Kabo. May suffer our Winneba. Meka Winneba Asofu Kuno. My question is, by almost 24 years ago, and now yet today, the Sikebiriba ECOWAS countries are never signboard be see Winneba Junction, what wrong echo. 8 years Obochum Ewo Kufo Nabredo Echo Nama. Another 8 years Bechum Kufo Nabredo Echo Nama. Another 8 years Atamils na John Mama Echo Nama. 8 years so Ewo Nana Akufado Echo Nama. Masembi Saniye Eba report Norama Damskei Africa, just the ECOWAS country, Yen Tumuncha. Yeri kan oba ho asemi na ncha me hwe na metase na se mentumo mfa nko enkran a motumo de afa ha akoton wo Cote d'Ivoire na maji eku meji ekwa oyesika numu yedu enti eko na onman ya to ya denim ori nya adwuma bio because yenenyu adado medamase.
I'm simply asking about the common currency for ECOWAS, the ECO, and wondering why for 32 years it's still not been activated. Says if ECO were being used, you could gather all this plastic waste, go into every ECO, sell it, generate some ECO funds, and then, so he's advocating that the ECO be, expedited. Yes.
Ma sambisa na ma dwene kire yereka roba or say ya asase no yin en asetra na yereka hinara ye fil ana so da yanka epo no ho asam na say yereka epo no ho asam a nke yebogu ewu a roba yi orizi epo Mende yentuminya enam na yenzi. Se yahwe television no na yahwe enkran oye sakumodo ezero ko labadi insha odeda ho ana sususre trade fair insubida ho beje waje yimara waye. So, what about television now? If rubber and only bottle rubber, my waist in a wa kata in Sunni. You get to me, and from us in Su Ohia, and my number war in Sudan. What is way at home? And she said, I'm rubber na wakata in Sunni, not in Sud Ohia Huma. All your diner and I'm not war in Sudan. Wo to mo san na wo na yenya bi na yezi say ya de ba epo ho so a epuma ya de ba epuma en haban bi wo mbaba de ho a enam wo widam ahatawon ehwara so na woto na weyi nchefu ana so da enam double robe say eroko inshazi ana so so da eroko punasa Ibo that dam rubber, but I may I was wedding in Sweden green bottle rubber. Saying so Kuma, no why you do on 2 and 10 saying no dog inside. This all inside out that pronouncing in era. I had dam rubber and another. Into a naman when your baby no way did he into or how I dream can see. George Arabian. And number one, son, I can yap of water bread. Petrol no hasam, near Abuja hasam,
na ma wabɛyɛ mo bɛnya enampo ɛnda yɛte dɛ wɔde dynamite wɔde kɔpudum wɔkɔto ansa na wɔnyanam na sɛ wɔnyanam na sɛ ne nyinara nkwa nhama no ma ɛnkae ɔkɔ nsuade owu ma nsuade bana nam no wɔntum wɔn mɛbiom wɔde DDT wɔde kɔ ɛpunum DDT so ɔyɛ ewudur wɔde baba na fi ɛde kawa na ehu dɛ wara erewu ɛnam nara so ɔrekuru nipa nti ɛbanade na ECOWAS mpanyin wɔreyɛ na wɔde ama yɛn yɛn hɛman wɔrebrɛ yɛte soro wɔde Stephen akase wɔde nam ɛpo soro hɔ ɔyɛ trawlers akasen na trawlers akase so sɛ yɛhwehwɛ mu a yɛbɛhu na mpanyimfo wɔn nso wɔ trawler ɔwɔ mu bi na wɔretwiw nam na wɔde na.
Thank you very much. I think Reverend's point is well made. No, please let Reverend finish. Please let Reverend finish. Are we okay there? Let Reverend finish, Ochame, please. Reverend Bosho, you may end.
Sɛ trawlers yi wɔ kɔtwiw nam wɔ soro hɔ a nhaman kakra ma wɔntum wɔndu hɔ a nna apofo yɛwɔ nsu na ha a yɛkita nhaman wɔrebɔ henabere anaa wɔyɛ hɛnɛ maasɛ ma mpɛrɛ bɛgye ma ECOWAS mpanyimfo rɔba sɛ wɔfiefie deɛ ɔno yɛhu mɔkɔ asie yi na adze a mɔkɔhunu wɔ asie yi na ɔkyerɛ dɛ adze a ɔyɛ rɔba otum ɔkyɛr papa wɔ asase yi a ɔsɛ nneɛma pii eti yɛsɛ wɔn a wɔmfa nkɔ adwerum na apofo yɛrebrɛ.
Thank you very much. Reverend Nirase. So Reverend mainly spoke about marine life, and his main reference and focus is on marine life. Says all the pollution is destroying the fish. The fish is not growing. They are not producing. Those that use dynamite on the oceans, those that use DDT in the seas to fish, and then the large trolleys and all that. And then of course, he made reference to two large water bodies, the Peshi Lagoon and the Sakumono Lagoon as well. And all the pollution therein, and says that, I mean, all these need to be catered to and looked, after, so that we can have healthier marine life. At this point, it's my singular honor to invite Senator Ali Mohammed Nomi to give us the vote of thanks. He's the Chair, Committee on Agriculture, Environment, and Natural Resources.
No. Before, please.
Well, thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's Mohammed Ali Ndume again. I've been mandated to say the vote of thanks on behalf of the Joint Committee. The committees are three. This is a delocalized meeting. And for one of our guests from Liberia just showed concern about absence of Liberian. We want to say that this committee is just one of the committees, several committees that we have in ECOWAS. It's just that we don't, not that we don't have Liberian parliamentarians on ECOWAS, but I know Snow, leader, Snow, and some others. They are not part of this committee, that's all. Having said that, on behalf of members of the Joint Committee on Agriculture, Environment and Natural Resources, Energy and Mines, and also Infrastructure, and the staff of ECOWAS Parliament, I want to extend our heartfelt thanks to the people of Winneba and Ghana in general for your warm hospitality over the past 5 days. Your kindness and generosity have made our stay here truly memorable. May I seize this opportunity to thank in a special way His Royal Highness, who is ably represented, for your support truly. Before I was called, I was trying to find out how do I pay special tribute to a traditional ruler. But I know that even in churches or wherever, so I want to say, sir, thank you very much. To our colleagues, the distinguished leader, to our colleague, the distinguished leader of Ghana delegation and third deputy speaker of the parliament, who is a very close friend of mine, we thank you most sincerely for hosting us and ensuring our comfort throughout our stay. And I also here want to say that I have a special relationship with the leader, which is very personal. And knowing me, he knows me now very well. That's why he whispered something into my ears, and I will abide by that. I believe the insights we have gained today and prospects in plastic waste management will spur us to begin to make the necessary changes and adjustments for a cleaner and more sustainable future. And for those that made suggestions and questions, I want to assure you that all views expressed shall be incorporated in further deliberations and the communique which will issue before the plenary. And all views captured here will be incorporated. I want to conclude this vote of thanks by making a special call to our youth here that dominates Africa. In Africa, the average number of youths is over 70%. You should have faith, believe in Africa. It is the greatest country in the world. That is why you see that our resources, natural and human, is being exploited. Believe in Africa. Stay in Africa. Stay in Ghana. Stay in Winneba. I come from a remote village in Nigeria. I am son of nobody that became somebody without knowing anybody. I have no godfather. And here I am. So, I don't, at this stage, need to see anybody. I see God, even though He's invisible, and that God has never failed me. For my president, I see him on TV every time, so I don't need to do that. And I responded on TV also. I want to thank you very much, and I hope to be in Winneba with you again. Thank you.
So thank you very much. The quick announcement to all the MPs and then staff of the ECOWAS Parliament. From here, we're going back to the meeting place at Glorieta Hotel to do the official and proper closing. So please, that is where we're headed. All protocol officers take note. When we move from here, we're headed straight back. Make sure all your members are in their vehicles, and then we will do that. Now, there's a little presentation that we'll quickly do, then we move. Now, this is an environmental artwork. They use plastic waste to create this artwork. It is another way of using plastic waste to prevent the environment from getting destroyed. And this is being presented to Honorable Alexander Afenyomark, MP for Ifutu, the Majority Leader of Ghana's Parliament and Third Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. It is designed by Joseph Annan, Albert Haum, and Nathaniel Haum. Yes, this is how we can use waste to create art. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for being a part of this town hall conversation. It's been very, very enlightening and exciting. I did this with my brother, Ochiame. Do make sure you catch him on radio every now and then. He's one of the finest talents from these parts. My name is George Quay, and it's been an honor. Until next time, we're grateful. And then for the MPs and of course all the staff, as I did indicate, we're heading back to Glorieta Hotel. Thank you.